But know this, as you work on that, and I found this out the hard way, that when it feels uncomfortable for you, it's a growth moment. The only time we grow as human beings is when it's usually uncomfortable. So know that. And when you get that in your head and you know, wow, there's an opportunity for me to become more, right, improve. So when you're walking back to that car and you want to just accept all that stuff that everyone is saying about that negative office, no, I can't miss this. This is a growth moment. And you own it. And you keep coming back. So we have an opportunity to do that. But just so you know, it could be tough. Now, based on from perception to attitude. You ever had a doc with an attitude? No, not binding side, right? It's like they just hug you when you come in, right?
Most of the time.
Who said most of the time?
Dance partner.
Oh, my dance partner, of course. Well, she's got killer moves, obviously. She's probably got theme music like a superhero too, right? Yeah. So if you had a doc with an attitude, that's what they feel. So if I know that they've got a negative connotation about reps, we try to dance, and you can tell the conversation's not going anywhere real fast. What do we do then? You ever had an opportunity where your attitude, you can just see like a tire, the energy just starts to deflate from you because you know this is not going well? Anyone ever had that experience? Yeah. Socrates, have you had it a few times? After breakfast. Because ultimately we want to influence behavior. So this is interrelated. I mean, this is like human dynamics 101. So I'm ultimately going to challenge you guys here. Can you control the doctor's behavior?
No. You can influence it.
Yeah. So let's talk for a second. What could we do to influence his or her behavior? I mean, let's say fundamentally, let's just make it up. You've got a doc, okay, that you absolutely know that needs what you sell. He's got a patient population. He's busy as all heck. He's been doing the same thing over and over, and you can absolutely critically change patient outcomes in that practice. Can we assume that for a second? Now, he's been doing the same old, biting down on status quo for 20 years. Now, is it hard to change someone's mind occasionally?
Yeah.
Difficult, right?
Not impossible.
But not impossible. So ultimately, what could we do based on that scenario to create a different perception?
Kill him.
Say it again?
Kill him.
Kill him? Is that one of the sales tools here? You're like this. Look, you roll in the office like this. You got a couple choices, right? I mean, the brochure or the Glock. Choose wisely, my friend, right? I mean, But what do you think you could do?
You can have somebody else tell them.
So you're going to have someone else tell him that what?
He would listen.
Oh, so you're going to use a peer, like a peer influencer, like you're going to leverage another customer that has. What else could we do for perception?
You gotta ask him what he needs. Ask questions.
All right. So what kind of questions are we going to have? This is a busy doc. Docs don't usually spend. How much time does the average doc spend with you? Just on average.
Find out how to make his life easier.
Bring him a sandwich.
All right. Bring him a sandwich. What if he's a vegan and he brought him turkey? Then what?
Veggie sandwich.
No, because what I'm suggesting to you is here, we got 20 years of the same old stuff. And I'm not putting down everything you just described. But is that any different than what other reps do?
Sometimes.
Maybe, maybe not.
Some are confrontational.
So I'm just challenging you here to think creatively for a second. Right? See, because we're all a byproduct of our experiences. Whether you've worked here 18, 19? I love you, dude. You're retiring. I keep going to you, man. I love that hair of yours because I got hair envy. So if you feel the bromance, it's not personal, dude. I just need, you know what I mean? Right? But think about that for a second, right? Whether you've been 19 years or you've been here 2 days, we're all creatures of habit, right? So for me to change based on you coming into the office, what might that suggest to me if I'm not really centered and feel good about myself?
That you're wrong.
Yeah.
Likes to be wrong.
And who likes to be wrong? Oh yeah, I've been treating patients inappropriately for the last 6 years. Thank you. I really appreciate you pointing that out to me. Right? I mean, is any doc going to admit that? I mean, certainly some could, but just so you know, that's why it's so valiant. That's why I love you guys, because we have an opportunity to change things, but it is not easy. Does anyone think it's easy out there right now? It's a grind, right?